The setting sun painted the Athenian sky in golden hues as Nikandros received an urgent mission. The city was under siege, hunger and fear spreading, and a message had to reach the Athenian general before it was too late. He was not a warrior, but a messenger, and his run could decide the fate of his polis. With the scroll hidden under his tunic, he waited for the right moment to escape. Night fell, and Nikandros slipped through the gates unnoticed, moving between shadows to avoid Spartan patrols. The road was treacherous, full of invisible dangers. Every noise in the forest made his heart race. Torches flickered on the horizon, revealing enemy patrols. He had to make a choice, advance or wait. Time was not on his side. He chose to run, leaping over rocks and roots. He felt the ground slide beneath his feet. Shouts erupted behind him. Arrows sliced through the air. Nikandros pushed his body to the limit, dodging the deadly projectiles. When he saw a narrow gorge ahead, he realized his only chance. With a precise leap, he launched himself through the passage where only someone agile could pass. Behind him, the Spartans hesitated. He was safe for now. After hours of running, he found shelter in a hidden cave. His body trembled with exhaustion, but his duty was not yet fulfilled. He took out the parchment and quickly read its contents. His breath caught. The enemy planned a surprise attack, and Athens was unprepared. If he failed, his city would be lost. Gathering his strength, he resumed his journey at dawn, each step echoing like a war drum in his mind. Then he felt something strange. He stopped, sensing the unnatural silence of the forest. Something was wrong. Before he could react, a shadow moved among the trees. Suddenly, a blade glinted in the morning light. Nikandros rolled to the side instinctively, narrowly avoiding the strike. The Spartan warrior, tall and relentless, advanced with cold eyes and a drawn sword. The young messenger had no choice. If he wanted to live, he had to fight. He gripped his dagger, sweat dripping from his brow. The enemy lunged, and the clash of swords echoed through the forest. Quick strikes, desperate dodges. His body ached, but he could not fall. The memory of his city drove him forward. In a final, desperate move, he dodged and struck. The Spartan collapsed, his cry piercing the silence. But Nikandros knew more would come. He had to keep moving. Staggering, wounded, and out of time, he finally saw the Athenian fortress in the distance. His lungs burned, his legs faltered, but his mission was near completion. The guards hesitated at his approach, but upon hearing his name, they let him through. He collapsed before the general, handing over the message. The commander read it quickly and, with a determined look, ordered the immediate mobilization of the troops. Athens still had a chance. Years later, Nikandros stood atop a hill, gazing upon Athens, now rebuilt. The war had left scars, but his message had saved the city that day. He was not a hero, just a man who had done his duty. The wind swept over the walls, and he smiled, knowing his journey had been worth it.